And we're ready here. Nick Alcindrini's throwing headsets on game number 2.
Oh, we are
Live at the
underway.
Grail,
How
baby.
about that? You can't blink around here at the Grail Sports Summer League. 0-0, game number 2. It's Middletown and Imhotep Charter. Two programs that are looking to have another good day here on Sunday, and Middletown, tough loss yesterday. They've got some new faces on that team. They lost a lot of seniors, and now's a time for them here in the Summer League to kind of gel and figure out what they're going to have come the wintertime. And then you look over at Imhotep Charter, a very impressive team we've had a chance to see in early August and now back again this weekend, and the same impressive team we saw back then.
Yeah, and they took on William Penn yesterday as well, that scrappy bunch. And William Penn gave them a challenge. We'll see what they come with here. Obviously, Middletown missed it. They had a chance at a layup, but open and tip couldn't put it in. But Imhotep, getting a chance to get some of these guys some burn here. Obviously, without a couple of players today, so some different guys getting a chance to get some run against Middletown.
2-0 early, Imhotep Charter, but Clyde Frazier goes reverse layup off the glass for 2.
Love it from Clyde. He played well yesterday for the Cavaliers, and he comes out here today. Nice reverse layup.
I did miss the opening bucket for Imhotep Charter as that shot was missed. Out of bounds, it'll head back to Middletown. So 2-2 again. We're at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout, day number 2, 2 16-minute halves. And our second of 6 matchups here today from the Grail Sports Complex. There's Jaden Rogers, the Caravel transfer. A lot of talk about him in this past weekend, a very talented scorer for the Bucks last season. Here's Evan Sparks, deep 3 for him, won't fall. Rebound to Taylor and the Imhotep Panthers.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, he had a few 20-point games last year for Caravel, so that's a big pickup for Middletown.
Rebound tossed around. Now it's Mir Cunningham the other way for Middletown. Rogers, they're going to work it around the perimeter. Eldridge gets in the paint, blocked underneath. Evan Sparks is there for the putback opportunity, and he's fouled on his way up.
Hey, good job by Sparks, just filling the lane, cleaning up the boards, trying to turn garbage into gold. And, would like to see him finish with the left hand there. I think if he finishes with the left hand, he gets that shot off a little bit stronger.
Who scored that first bucket for number 4? Gosh, dang.
Sparks, obviously, he's got some size. See if, he could put that together for the Cavaliers this year. Kind of the stretch 4 type mold. Not a true banger down low. Shows good form. Good touch for a big guy. 1-2 from the line. Yeah,
a little bit of a different roster here today. We have no Anglin today for Imhotep Charter.
Or
Taylor
Muhammad.
is here.
No Muhammad either.
That's going to be a 3 for Abdullah. Long into the hands, though, of the Panthers offensively.
Look at that. Frazier with the quick hands. Almost comes up with the steal. Good work.
He was active. And that's going to lead to a deep 3, and Childs knocks it home.
He was a little bit off yesterday, but that one looked really good. Nothing but net. Little return fire.
I think that was Eldridge from 3 on the left wing, and you said it, back-to-back threes for both of these teams. Timeout on the floor. A 6-5 here early, 13-24. Rosters are good in front of us. We are ready to fully go here, Pat, in game number 2. Imhotep, a team, like we said, this will be the 3rd time we've had a chance to see Imhotep Charter, the Panthers, undefeated last season, as we alluded to yesterday, and here they are again in Game 1, they came here. They got the victory in early August. Don't even remember now who they played back then. They came in yesterday and earned another tough victory.
Sally's.
I think they did play Sally's.
Yeah, I think that's who they had.
And then they get a 2-point tough, fought-out victory yesterday over William Penn, I think.
Yeah.
And then today, here they are in game number 3 of their total careers here at the Grail Sports Complex. Day number 2, game number 2 of the Summer League Shootout. And looking to go 2-0 here is Imhotep Charter.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really skilled bunch. Again, some different guys going at it today. Some of their depth guys getting an opportunity to play a different role for them. So, this is a good opportunity for some of these dudes.
Taylor, he's been one of their impressive bigs here so far in the Summer League Shootout. That one wouldn't go in the paint. And here comes Jaden Rogers. Not going to stop, pull up, shot won't go.
That's all he does is go, go, go.
Kick over to Abdullah. Bless you. That's going to lead to a Taylor three, and it's short. That one was from NBA range. He knew it when he let it go.
Oh, well, you know, he was drilling them yesterday, man. I mean, I think he was 5 for 5 or 6 for 6.
He was. I think he had 5 threes yesterday, maybe.
That one, just, you know, early in the morning, first shot of the game, a little bit light on the legs.
Yesterday, Anglin and Taylor did a phenomenal job in the paint and, I mean, just stretching the floor overall for this team. And now here they come out on the break. Abdullah's going to throw it down with the left hand.
Nice job.
And how about that elevation?
You saw that coming. I mean, he was getting the feet gathered. The only thing was whether or not Sparks was going to try and challenge him.
He got up there. His head was above the rim. Was his head not above the rim?
Yeah, he's got some verticality to him. There ain't no doubt about that.
Throws it down. That was a clean flush.
I don't know if that's a real word, but I definitely just threw it in there confidently.
Clean flush with the left hand. Yeah, that dunk's got us speaking in tongues. Drive.
That sounds like a Mike Schmitz draft. It does, like a describability of him. He's got great verticality.
Yeah, sounds like it'd be right to me. If not, we'll patent it. What a step back baseline. Would have been pretty, but it's an air ball into the hands of Jaden Rogers. He'll lead the break the other way for Middletown. Look. Up ahead to Mir Cunningham, who lays it in with the left.
Yeah, good look. Ahead. Way to run the floor by Cunningham. He beat the Imhotep defense down the floor.
8-7, back and forth we go here early in this one. Abdullah hop step in the paint. Look, showing off the elevation again. The jump shot won't go, though. A little long off the back end of the rim, but there for the putback is Jeremiah White.
Good job by White there. Just kind of powered his way in there. Muscled it up and in.
Subs set to check in for Imhotep here at the next break in the action. Ball tipped away and stolen. Here come the Panthers the other way. 2-on-1, going to try to take it himself, and does just that is Ronnie Walfell. And he's got 4.
Yeah, that was just really good work. Finishing through the contact. Middletown try and settle in here. See Archbishop Wood has entered the building over here to our right. Another great Philly program we'll be seeing later on today, as there's a foul.
So 2 free throws upcoming for Mir Cunningham, I believe, after the foul down on the block. 10:50 remaining, opening half, 11-8 lead in favor of Imhotep Charter.
If I'm not mistaken, Archbishop Wood, and I know I'm going to get jumped on by the Philly crew here, is Sadiq Bey, I think. Might have been an Archbishop Wood guy. One of those guys that went to Villanova there, and like those big 3 and D type guys were, because I remember down to Slam Dunk to the Beach.
Yeah, one of the great tournaments.
Pat O'Donnell, he's in the comments section. Appreciate it, Pat. It was Sally's that Imhotep played.
Yeah.
July 6th, fresh off the holiday.
How about that? Wow, that was even longer ago than I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Seems like yesterday.
Well, I mean, my Lord, since the pandemic, it just seems like the last year and a half has gone by in 4 months.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. 10:30 remaining, 11-10 opening half. Good drive, baseline, and finish. And I believe that was Abdullah yet again. And
you know, that dunk got him going, man.
It did.
He's playing now with a ton of energy and confidence.
Something we didn't see out of him yesterday, for the most part. It's going to be an open 3 on the left wing for Middletown. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound is tipped around. And I believe we'll stay down this end with the Cavaliers. So the Middletown will be Frazier under the basket, right to Cunningham, who catches it in the corner. He'll hand it off for the baseline jumper is long. From Jaden McGee. But here comes Jaden Rogers, and he takes some hard contact, but he'll head to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Rogers with a really good attack right there. You know, power dribble, good into the contact. Try and finish over the top. Was not shying away from that. If you do that, that shot blocker gets to the ball every single time. Missed free throw. You got to knock those down, but.
And I believe Rogers dealing with some injuries last year as we have a sub check in the game. I believe this is Annabelle from Middletown.
Yeah. Shooter on the court.
As Rogers hits 1 of 2. 13-11 as we tick under 10 minutes to go.
I like what I've seen from Middletown so far. They're out here competing. Look at that. Good defense.
Poked out from behind. The Cavaliers forced the turnover. Looking for somewhere to go with it. They find Simmons now. As he gets it back to Rogers. No hesitation. 3 from the corner, and he buries it.
Yeah, there's never any hesitation with his game. I mean, he's an extremely confident player, and he will make things happen. He is not afraid.
Say a little bit rusty yesterday in their first matchup, already off to a better start here in game number 2 and day number 2 of the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. Driving baseline that time and denied up in the air was Stuart Clark. And then timeout called by Imhotep. We'll stay right here. 9:09, 14-13. In what has been a back and forth opening half between these two teams, Pat, and it's going to be a good one here the rest of the way.
It is. It is. Middletown's coming out here competing. Yesterday they had a tough one, no doubt about it. Right now they're in a game, and against a pretty good Imhotep team. Obviously, like we said, I mean, we know Imhotep's missing a couple of players, but you compete with who shows up. And right now, Middletown's doing a great job of competing. We've talked about it yesterday a bunch. We'll say it again today. I know it's cliche, but that's what the Summer League is for, right? See who's going to come out here and compete at a high level and not back down and work on their individual games.
And again, the perfect opportunity to do just that here at the Grail Sports Summer Complex. Or Grail Sports Summer Shootout at the Grail Sports Complex. Again, there's always something going on here at the Plex. Camps, clinics, leagues, you name it. And you can find out all you need to know, and it's very easy to get involved. Just head on over to grailsports.com. Again, this is where Team Final comes to train, and you could too. Where else would you want to be?
No, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Think about some of the greats that have played with Team Final. Even now, I mean, you go back, obviously you got like Dante DiVincenzo, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges.
And I know that there's a ton that I'm missing off the top of my head, but now you got Jalen Duran, Lively up at Westtown, James Johns, who's at Sally's right now. I mean, like, obviously we just saw, Bethea. So, I mean, there's a ton of great talent at that program.
Stuart Clark going to put it on the floor, trying to hand it off to his teammate Jeremiah White underneath. Tipped right back to him. This time he'll go up with it, and no good. And now Rogers has the lane to the hoop. And he gets 2 more.
Good job by Rogers, pushing in transition. Not shying away. Going right after it.
Pull up from the foul line, off the mark that time for Ronnie Ralfo.
Rogers all over the floor, comes up with that board.
16-13 in favor of the Cavaliers. Here's Jaden McGee, tries to go baseline. He'll kick it back up top to Cunningham. One more time to Annabelle. He's a shooter. This 3 is up short off the front end of the rim and hustled down by Imhotep.
It's a good rebound.
Tried to thread the needle on the cut that time, looking for his teammate Jeremiah White, unable to handle it. Here comes subs. It'll be Jalen Childs checking in for Jeremiah White here for the Panthers. Clock stopped at 8:08, 16-13 lead in favor of the Cavs.
Hey, Jeremiah's got the Venom shirt on underneath. I like that.
On the line, and Middletown able to force the turnover. And more subs. Abdullah, who had the maybe best highlight of the tournament a few moments ago in this one.
The high flyer.
The high flyer checks back in for the Panthers here as Childs looks to lock up. Eldridge walking the ball up. McGee off the screen, tries to go baseline. Backs down his defender. He'll step back, launch it up, no good. Here's Abdullah. Into the corner as Imhotep will work it around. Here is Abdullah. He'll put it on the floor, kick one more time to the corner.
Nice
Gets
pass.
it back, almost able to finish, but good defense by Simmons underneath. And then maybe got caught with the carry there as he tried to lead the break.
Yeah, he did. The defender, I don't think he was expecting to see him there. And kind of ran into a dead end.
16-13, 7:28 and ticking here in our opening half. It's the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. It's Imhotep and Middletown in our second matchup here of day number 2. As they'll work it around. It's going to lead to a Taylor 3. This one's up and way long off the mark. Rebound to Jaden McGee. And he's fouled in the backcourt.
Taylor's off today, man. That was long. First one was way short.
Again, hit 5 threes in yesterday's matchup win over William Penn. A 62-60 victory as Imhotep was able to hold on as they stop the raging comeback from the Colonials. Looking to win again here today. Annabelle has it, stuck in the paint, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Abdullah from the Panthers. 3-on-2 numbers for Imhotep. He's going to take it himself, count it. And the foul. What a play in transition from Muhammad Abdullah for his 6th point of the night. A chance to make it 7 as he heads to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, that was this good aggressive drive. You know, no one stepped up to stop him. And, I mean, no one's jumping with him. So, that was an easy bucket.
I'll tell you, when he jumps,
that one no good.
No good. Offensive rebound to the Panthers. And I said when Abdullah takes off, it looks like he's got jetpack on. As that drive finger roll won't fall for Ronnie Ralphel. Rebound, though, back to the Panthers. Could be their 3rd chance. Abdullah going to step into a 3. It's up and long. And saved by the Panthers. Right back into the hands of Jalen Childs, who's fouled and earns himself 2 free throws. So a couple offensive rebounds keeping this possession alive for Imhotep. As Jeremiah White heads to the scores table, he's set to check back in the ball game. Clock stopped at 6:30. First free throw is up and off the mark for Childs. White enters the ball game as Ronnie Ralphel will take a seat. Ralphel has 4 points. Again, it's the Grail Sports Summer Shootout day number 2 at the Grail Sports Complex. 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Imhotep just can't find the rhythm right now.
Here's
Middletown,
Cunningham.
take advantage of it.
And he took some hard contact on his way up, Pat, and 2 free throws coming for Amir Cunningham. And again, you get 5 fouls here at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout before you have to be removed from the game. I don't think we've had anyone foul out. We've had a couple people come close. As the first free throw was up and good for Cunningham. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That's the one area maybe overall we've seen some of these teams struggle. That's been from the free throw line actually here in Summer League, and this is the time to get your free throw practice in.
Absolutely.
4 for 4 from the line so far for Amir Cunningham here today for Middletown. It's 18-15 lead for them. He's got 6 of their points. White has it in the paint, kicks it back up top. That's going to be a 3, is launched way off the mark for Clark. Offensive rebound is up. And I believe that's Childs again, or Abdullah. That's going to be heading to the free throw line. It looks to be Abdullah. One for 1 from the line for Abdullah so far. So you got to love these Summer League games, and we've had fun with a lot of coaching staffs here at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. 1 of 2 from the line for Abdullah. And you got to love it, I'm telling you. Just
I mean, the depth perception's a little bit off right here for these teams shooting the ball.
How about
distance.
Rogers?
He doesn't stop, man. He is go, 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 go.
Able to get to the basket with such ease. One of his strong suits as a player. We saw him do it ad nauseum last year with the Caravel Bucks. Now taking his talents to Middletown High School. Here's a drive. Tried to go off the glass. Evan Sparks might have caught it with one hand.
That was impressive. I was not expecting that from Sparks.
Yeah, right? Cunningham almost trapped here on the perimeter. Gets it back to Sparks. Nice bounce pass to Cunningham. Stolen away from Childs.
Too tight of a window right there.
Kicks 1-1 tour. This is Ronnie Ralphel for 3,
there
and he knocks it home.
A knockdown. Coach has got to be happy to see that one.
Him and Abdullah got 7 apiece to lead the way for the Panthers here in half number 1. Here's Rogers around the back, has some space. He'll dribble handoff to Murdo. Kicks one more time to Sparks, thought about a three. He'll step under it, now launch the mid-range jumper short.
It's a good look, man.
Here's Ronnie, fresh off the made three, gets it down low to Abdullah, who takes some more contact. And Abdullah, kind of a jack of all trades. He can play out on the perimeter. He's playing down low now and earns himself 2 more free throws.
It was good take. Hung in the air for a while, picked up the foul. I mean, that's one of those right there. Sparks has to just jump straight up. Once you let those hands go down, they're gonna call the foul every time.
So Jabril Moses set to check in for Imhotep as McGee will check back in for Middletown. Stuart Clark will take a seat for the Panthers, 20-20, as we're all tied up here. Second free throw on the way from Abdullah, 1 of 2 from the line, as he misses that one.
20-20, baby. 20-20 vision.
How about the move from Clyde Frazier? Hangs in the air and banks it home.
No one stopped him. He
What
just
a
had
crossover.
Easy drive down the lane, uncontested layup.
Here's Ronnie Raffle. Gonna step back three, tough shot, almost got it to go, hanging on the rim for a second, and now here comes Middletown. Frazier's lofting it deep to Amir Cunningham. He tries to go up with it long, put there for the putback though is number 14, Jaden McGee.
Nice job by McGee. Right place, right time.
24-20, Raffle goes around the back, kicks to the corner. Here comes Taylor, baseline, tries to elevate, lofted up, no good, gets his own rebound, second chance, goes.
Rolled, hit every part of the rim right there.
That's his first bucket today for Taylor. Open deep NBA three, wouldn't go for McGee that time. Rebound to the Panthers, 24-22, 3:38 and ticking here in our opening half of game number 2. Working around, finds his man in the corner. This one's lofted up short. Rebound to McGee and the Cavaliers, and they're going to get it and go. Nobody going to stop him. McGee throws it up there, contested. No foul call. Rebound to the Panthers.
Going quick. Travel there. See, to slow the game down. I mean, Middletown likes to play go, go, go.
Yeah.
You could tell. And it's been to their benefit, man. A ton of transition points.
3:16 remaining in our opening half of action, 24-22. This has been a good one all throughout this first half, back and forth between these two teams. Clyde Frazier, top of the key over to McGee. Going to take it baseline, his jump shot, though, and like you said, a little bit of that depth perception, a little off here early. Childs puts it on the floor, gets to the block, tries to take it himself, and scoops it off the glass there. Nice move by Jalen Childs.
Was. Good patience. May got away with the walk, but we won't say anything.
Seen a few. Here's Cunningham showing off the handles, able to get in the paint, going to throw it up, almost fell. Rebound, though, to Taylor, who's trapped underneath, able to get it out to Ronnie Raffle. Now numbers for the Panthers, and Abdullah able to scoop, that was Childs again, scooping it up and in. So back-to-back buckets for Jalen Childs.
Oh, he went up strong. Good
How
block
about that
by Taylor.
Taylor doing it on the defensive end to get things started. Abdullah's tied up on his way up for 2 there. And I believe it's going to be a foul call.
Should be on.
Unless they're going to call a jump ball. They're going to get together. And they are going to call it, I believe, against Jaden Rogers.
Yeah, that's a good call. Say it was on the floor.
Checking back in, yeah, will be Stuart Clark. Imhotep to inbound, 24-26.
Bad pass.
The lead now in favor of Imhotep as they have their first lead, 26-24.
Two minutes.
Yeah, there we go. I haven't heard that in a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I still get upset. Cunningham, top of the key. Little handoff to Jaden Rogers. Under 2 minutes to play now in half number 1. He'll cross over, back to Cunningham. He'll launch a deep 3, long off the rim into the hands of Ronnie Ralph, and he'll lead at the break real quickly here for Imhotep. He'll cross over, find his man in the corner. Floater deep off the glass, and he got it to go. Jabril Moses.
The backboard is your friend, kids. That's what Moses did there. Put that thing.
And he had backboard, I think, he knew he was going on the backboard from
glass.
the start. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Got to get to your spots. That's the name of the game. Around the screen, looking for somewhere to go with a good defense.
Nice
give and go to Jaden Rogers, and he lays it in pat on cue. What a play.
Really good give and go. He knew his defender was all over him. Made the pass, blew right by him.
28-26, a minute to go. Abdullah taking a baseline, and that elevation continues to be impressive. Hangs it off the glass for 2 more.
Just the angle. They'd be able to get that off the glass at the angle he was at.
Abdullah playing like a different player here today.
Has to. He needs to pick up some of the offensive scoring load.
That deep 3 off the mark for Elbridge in Middletown. Rebound now. Here come the Panthers again. Up by 4 for them. Tried to thread the needle down low. Able to get it there. Shot wouldn't fall, however. In the post. And again, don't blink. Middletown trying to run. Just thrown up there from McGee. No good. And again, 2-on-2 the other way now. Hanging in the air is Stuart Clark. And he takes some contact, so he'll get 2 free throws upcoming here with 20 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a wild shot down here from Middletown, looking for the foul. And Imhotep did a good job of getting it out in transition and getting to the foul line.
Abdullah has been the man for the Panthers here in the first half. He's got 9 points. And the free throw is up and good for Clark. Childs and Ronnie Rolfe will have 7.
2 for 2.
And 2 or 2 from the line. 32-26, largest lead of the morning for Imhotep.
Should be 13 seconds on the clock. And they're going to stop it at 16. But
hey, they don't want to be precise. Don't let them be precise, right?
13.3.
We'll give them 16. And ticking, 32-26, 6-point lead for Imhotep. Here's Rogers, going to float it up there, trying to get a bucket before the half. No good. Rebound to them, and now some time for them to work with. Abdullah up ahead. Bounce it off 1 second. Not going to get it off as that shot will not count. But that'll bring us to the close of our half here in game number 2. 32-26, the way of Imhotep over Middletown. Pat, what did you see in first half action?
Yeah, I mean, I see competition. And that's what, that's like we said, that's what this is all about. Both teams kind of sloppy offensively, but Imhotep kind of got in a rhythm there in the last 6 minutes or so, and we're able to erase the deficit and now gain a lead, a 6-point lead. I think you continue to see the same thing from them. Middletown's going to have to make jump shots. They're going to have to get back into a rhythm offensively and lock up on the defensive end of the board. I think they got a little bit lazy there defensively and allowed Imhotep to get to the spots that they wanted to get to.
3-minute break. We're back with second half action. It's Imhotep. It's Middletown. It's game 2 of the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. We'll be right back on Delaware Live Sports.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff.
And our customers.
At Ferris,
your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we...
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside my broadcast partner, Patrick Arianis, and Nick Halliday up on the camera for you. It's Summer League Grail Sports Shootout Day number 2. It's matchup number 2 between Imhotep and Middletown, and it was back and forth first half. It's 32-26 the way of the Philadelphia Out-of-State Panthers.
Yeah, they settled in the last 6 minutes or so, went on a run, a race, 6-point deficit, and have a 6-point lead now because of it, and now an 8-point lead.
Childs with the steal. He'll take it himself, put it in for 2, and he's got our first points of the second half. He had 7 in half number 1, and he's now up to 9 early.
Let's see, Frazier, he had a pretty good first half. Obviously, him and Rogers kind of led the way scoring-wise for Middletown. Let's see if they can do anything.
Rogers led the way with 10 for the Cavaliers in the first half. That shot off the mark, 34-26. As Imhotep is recently been looking at some of their largest leads of the ballgame here as of late. Middletown led throughout most of the first half until Imhotep took the lead late in it. Ronnie Ralph, shot deflected. Lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he was trying to pass it, but he did make it look like it was deflected. It's impressive.
So 34-26, an 8-point lead now for Imhotep. Eldridge around the screen, lost it. Scooped up by the Panthers.
There's Abdullah. Free lane.
Pulling up, shot a little bit long, back end of the rim. Offensive rebound up for grabs. Abdullah quickly passes it to Ronnie Ralph. Back up top to Childs. Abdullah thinking about it. Now he'll put it on the floor. Elevate from the foul line. His shot just a little bit too strong yet again. Offensive rebound there is Jeremiah White.
Big fella, man. Haven't seen much from him today.
Yeah, you saw him with a few highlight blocks yesterday.
Yeah.
in their performance in the win over William Penn. Frazier crosses over, takes some contact, and there it is on cue. Jeremiah White with the rejection. Tried to save it, but into the hands of Eldridge, and here comes Jaden Rogers. He doesn't like to slow down. Let's see what he does. Gets to the basket, up off the glass, and good for 2.
Attack mode at all times. He is in attack mode, and he's not scared of anyone. He's not scared of any shot blocker at all. And he's a good finisher. I mean, that may be the most impressive thing is how good he is around the rim, Rogers. Nice putback.
I believe that was White again.
Yep.
Back-to-back putbacks for Jeremiah White. That time off the miss from Abdullah. Stuart Clark heads to the scores table for the Panthers. Now a 10-point double-digit lead for Imhotep, largest of our Sunday. Raffle in transition, takes some contact, unable to get the roll there. Kicks back to Abdullah, has some room to work with. Was kind of surprised at how much room he had. Now they'll reset as Raffle goes baseline. Passes off to Taylor, tries to thread the needle, stolen away by Evan Sparks. Leads to an Eldridge 3 down the other end, and he buries that one.
Nice look. He hit one earlier he hit one in the first half as well. Nice floater. Can't quite hit it though for Childs.
Now the other way is Eldridge again. Abdullah, though, going to hang up there. He's got that type of leap.
Not sure where the foul was. Maybe on the body.
Definitely got a hand on it. 38-31, 12-13 to go in the second half between Middletown High School here in Middletown, Delaware, and Imhotep Charter out of Philadelphia. We had our first PA versus PA matchup in game number 1. And went to Archbishop Ryan, who got the victory over MCS. And now we've got a PA Delaware matchup. And Pat, yesterday I believe it was 3-1 in favor of the PA teams over Delaware in yesterday's slate.
Well, let's see. 3-1. That means 4. So the last 2, MCS beat William Penn. So that's 4-1.
Oh yeah.
And West Catholic beat Caravel. So 5-1.
5-1. I said it was 3-1 before.
5-1 yesterday, with the only win being, was it Salesianum over Carroll? Yeah.
And that was a 2-point ball game, I believe.
Yeah.
Some contact here.
See, Middletown can make a run here, down 6. They got to stay aggressive offensively.
Rogers, he's the guy that will be aggressive. Hands off to Cunningham, over to Sparks. That's an NBA 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, to, I believe, Jaden Rogers. He's battling it out down there, and he gets the putback.
There's good positioning there by Rogers on the offensive glass. Now 4-point game.
Here's Raffle around the screen. Here's a tie-up now, and that is going to be a tie-up. We'll go to Middletown, 38-34, 11-21. And after the forced turnover from the Cavaliers. And again, we are at the Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Delaware for the Grail Sports Summer Shootout, a 2-day basketball showcase here for Summer League in Wilmington, Delaware, and some great matchups. This is 2 of 6. And again, you can find all information you need on the Grail Sports Complex at grailsports.com. Check out the leagues, the clinics, the camps. They got everything here at the Plex.
Another 3-ball.
Eldridge, that one just off the mark, short of it. And now here comes Abdullah. And he'll hand it out to Raffle. Around the screen, kicks back to White. Maybe for a second, thought about the 3. Puts it on the floor, tries to take Evan Sparks. Good defense by the big fella of Middletown.
Was good defense. It was a good drive by White. I like seeing him be aggressive.
Here's Stuart Clark, catches the unintentional pass. Now going to thread the needle back to Raffle, who somehow finds his way into the paint, but the shot in and out.
Bodies all over the floor.
Bodies hit the floor. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Was that, well, who did Drown? Is it
Drowning
Pool? Or Drowning Pool? Is it something like that?
Drowning Pool. It is Drowning Pool.
How about that? That used to be the theme song for what was it? The wrestling show back then. ECW, I want to say. It might have been the theme song for ECW.
Wow. There was
You
WCW.
still a big wrestling guy, Pat?
No. Although I did see like some dude named CM Punk. Like I was out of the WWE.
I've been out for
by
a
the
long time now.
That this guy must have came around, but this dude CM Punk, who from what I saw on social media, has been out of the WWE for like 5 years.
Yeah, he went to the UFC for a couple of fights.
Okay. And he's back, and there's a new wrestling called AEW.
Yeah, I saw that
he's
too.
on there. and the crowd was like crying. Like
I saw that.
I retweeted. It's on my Twitter page. I'm like, this looks like it's from 1992. I didn't know people were still into wrestling like this.
Wrestling is huge, and I remember you and Benny used to get into the Pat and Benny show back in the day.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Benny's a huge wrestling guy, or at least he used to be. I'm not sure if he is now. Taking it in off the glass, contact, 2 free throws coming up for the Panthers.
Dude, as a kid, let me tell you something, man. Like, late 90s, early 2000s era was insanity.
The Stone Cold Steve Austin guy.
And, like, the intro songs and just, like, the attitude.
I'm telling you, they
man.
are one of the most successful business industries in the world.
That's a good social media follow. Follow Ric Flair's social media, because every day he posts an old school, like, promo that he was cutting. And, oh, my God, it's tremendous. Tremendous content.
Oh, man.
And like Macho Man Randy Savage, some of those promos where he's pulling coffee creamers out of nowhere because he's talking about being the cream of the crop. Dude, it is top-notch entertainment.
I'll tell you. And you might know this, Pat. John Cena made a return yesterday.
I did.
How about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
And slapping the backboard, counted, and the foul on the drive there.
Should be goaltend. Usually with that
What
slap.
a take. I believe it was Eldridge.
It was.
And it was.
See, I was never big into John Cena's character. He was after, like, I was out of it.
I was
out of it by the time he was big.
I was in. Like, Kurt Angle used to be my favorite guy back, like, long time ago.
Angle.
And then I went to John. Then after that, I didn't watch after it. But
yeah, see, like
my childhood days.
My big, and I can't. We're doing this on the bed, but like my big team was NWO.
Oh yeah.
New World Order with Hogan and Sting and all those guys. When they went heel, they went bad. That was my era.
Well, we're back to the task at hand, and that's Imhotep at Middletown High School Summer League basketball. Nice drive. I think that was Eldridge again.
Yeah, well, while we got lost in old schoolness there with it, Middletown's made this thing a game again. 2-point lead. They're aggressive offensively, man. Not backing down.
9:07, 40-38. That's Abdullah. He's been quiet in half number 2. That shot won't fall. McGee has the rebound, and you said it. They're going right into attack mode, and he's hammered on his way up. 2 free throws for number 14.
Yeah, able to get out here in transition. Imhotep's not stopping ball right now in transition. These guys are getting free lane to the hoop, man.
And as you talked about, Pat, when soon as Middletown gets that rebound, they are off to the races. They are going right coast to coast. So you're going to have to make sure to watch that here. 8:57, 40-38. Free throw upcoming for McGee. It's long off the back end of the rim, and now some subs coming. It's White and Childs, I believe, that'll head back into the game for Imhotep. And no good on the free throw. 0 for 2 from the line. Tough pair.
Yeah, gotta knock those down, man. Gotta knock those down.
Abdullah almost got caught with the ball in his hands. That ball, though, slips through the hands of his teammate. That's Childs and out of bounds. Middletown forcing the turnover there. 40-38, still your score.
Nick, not to get too off top again, I see Ethan Hines down here. Pineapple on the pizza.
How about that?
Thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Well, I will say this. If we're going to talk about that. for this setting, when you're only going to order a few, like in a basketball summer, I would have never guessed that would have. Not saying I'm not a fan. I'm just saying that wouldn't have been, like if you were saying, guess what pizzas I ordered, I wouldn't have said that.
That 3 no good by Simmons. And how about this? Abdullah gets in attack mode there. Yeah, I was, hey.
I'm going to have to ask him about that, actually.
A lot of people like it.
They do. They do, and
I'm not a big. I'm not a pineapple
I mean, you had
guy
to talk
in
about it
general.
as a group first, right? And more than one person had to probably suggest it.
Of course, and I'm not even like a pineapple and like the whipped cream, like as a dessert, as a snack.
I just like pineapples as
I don't like
fruit.
pineapple juice.
I'll eat a pineapple if it's cut up.
Like those common like pineapple juice, those like drinks, those adult beverages that include it. I can't get into them with the pineapple juice. I don't know why. It doesn't sit right on my tongue.
How about with pizza sauce? Does that sit right on your tongue?
Yeah, that's definitely not, my friend. Definitely not. No judgment.
That ball tipped away and stolen from Taylor on the block, and now Middletown, like we said, they're going to go off and run here. Kick over to Eldridge, not going to waste any time. Baseline, caught though, good defense underneath by Imhotep. Cross-court pass to Simmons,
Good
one more to Sparks,
movement.
and they've
Great
got him
ball
underneath.
Movement. Wow. Way to find an open guy. Swung the ball around. Imhotep kind of got lost defensively. And I tell you what, Eldridge has been great, man.
9 points in the first half of this second half, if you will, for Eldridge. Gives him 12 for the ball game, and we're all knotted up at 40. Roppel kick to the corner. It's a 3 for Childs. It's long off the mark.
Box out.
Rogers, here he comes. We know he likes to get to the basket. This time he'll pass it off.
Oh,
Eldridge has been hot and in and out.
Heat check.
Can't argue with that shot. Look at Abdullah. Fancy move behind the back. Kick to the corner. Childs will go. Put it baseline. Tries to hang in the air and somehow got that one to go.
Good bucket.
Nice bucket that time by 16 in black. Gives him 11 today. Eldridge going to try to keep his hot start going, and he does, and one.
Fearless.
He is filling up the score sheet here in the early parts of half number 2. As he has been lights out. He's got a 3 and 4 field goals, 5 field goals total here in half number 2. And now a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Was unable to complete it last time around. We'll see if he can do it this time. And off the mark. Free throws have been a topic of discussion here at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout for all teams that seem to at least struggle a little bit from the free throw line. Hanging off the glass for Ronnie Rothfeld, could not get it to go.
Wide open 3.
That's cash money. Jaden Rogers, right wing, as he's starting to heat up again. It has been the Rogers and Eldridge show here for Middletown today.
How about this, man?
3-point lead now for Middletown. First lead since the first half.
Imhotep was up by as much as 10 at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe largest lead was at 12 as they hand off to White, and he takes some contact and lays it in with the left.
And they're going to give him the timeout. They're going to give him the timeout despite the ball being inbounded. But, I mean, you can see White can do that pretty much all game if he wanted to. See if Imhotep starts to attack that a little bit more.
And we haven't seen a lot of the Taylor White combination that we saw yesterday with then White putting it on the defensive end, then you had Taylor putting in the work on the offensive end. That was working for them yesterday. They've stormed back now. It's 45-44. Middletown with that 1-point lead, 6:26 remaining here. Second half action at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. It's game number 2 of 6. We'll be with you all day long here on Delaware Live Sports from one of the finest facilities in all the area. It's the Grail Sports Complex in Wilmington, Delaware. Nick Alessandrini and Pat Garianis on hand for you. And we've had some great matchups. Our opening matchup went down to the wire. This one, well, in a way, and then this one going down to the wire here. And we saw all of our games be very competitive yesterday. Just a great slate, and how fortunate we are here to have all these talented teams playing each other.
It's awesome. I mean, like I said, it's really great to be able to see some of these guys come down from Philly that, you know, we may not have had a whole lot of opportunities to see otherwise. And to get these kids from locally in Delaware, the exposure is awesome as well, man. I'm really, really happy with what with how things have been.
And how about this? You got the pineapple pizza, but you also got the tropical smoothie cafe smoothie.
Where's that at? Oh, I
right
see.
there,
Okay.
combination. See, I'm a big tropical
man.
smoothie fan too, Pat. Have you ever been there?
I've not.
You've never been there?
I need to get
man.
there, dude, because I do like a good smoothie.
Oh man, they've got little good food too. If you're, some sandwiches and some quesadillas.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
So they're
Eldridge.
more than a smoothie shop. That's what you're telling me. They're dual.
Exactly, they are. And there's a new one that they just put up at Price's Corner, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, got to check it out.
I like the sound of that,
Get
man.
me a sunrise sunset while you're there.
A sunrise
Oh,
sunset. I think so.
Hitting the 6-minute mark. That shot off the mark and into the hands of the Panthers here. They are trailing by 45-44. Ronnie Ralphel around the screen to Taylor, gives it to him, pick and roll, works to perfection, at least it seemed for the moment, but the shot wouldn't go for Taylor. His struggles continue. Cunningham gets in the paint, floats it up there, it's a little too strong.
Sunrise, sunset.
And there's Abdullah, who catches a smooth pass in transition, clean two-handed flush.
That was nice, man.
His first bucket of the second half after leading the way with 9 in the opening. Here's Eldridge. He's been
Nice
the hot
block.
man, but White has his third block of the day.
Starting to pick it up a little bit. Starting to see.
As soon as we said,
Yeah.
we're going to look for the blocks, he started giving them to us.
Absolutely. And Coach called timeout over here, and there's a free
Rogers comes on the inbound, tries a 3, won't go.
ball. See Imhotep playing with a little more energy here. Last minute or so.
Raffle tried the spin move, tipped out of play. Inbound, they're going to do a little give and go action, and it
Nice.
works nice. Abdullah and Taylor working that two-man game, and Abdullah, again, was held scoreless, but for the last 30 seconds, he's got 2 buckets here in the second half. Nice crossover by Frazier. That's his go-to move. Pull up in the lane, off the glass, too strong.
And here they come. Not wasting any time.
It's a little out of control, though, and they still end up with it here. Taylor, back up top to Abdullah.
He's been quiet, Taylor.
Yes, he has. Abdullah wants all 3 of these and give it to him.
Shoot a dunk, a layup, and now all of a sudden the confidence, the rhythm's in his game. He knocks down the big-time 3.
And his biggest thing today on his jump shot was that he was getting so high. I don't know if he just had too much on his jump shots because he was getting so much elevation.
Right.
He just had too much strength on him and able to tone that one down a little bit and find the net there. And he's got 3 straight buckets for Imhotep. He's got 7 straight points for him, and now they're looking at a 6-point lead after trailing just moments ago.
Yeah, a run. The dunk, the reverse, the 3. I mean, that was a personal 7-0 run for Abdullah. And you go from trailing by 1 to leading by 6. They've turned it up, Imhotep. They've turned it up here in the last minute and a half or so. And it's a good timeout by Middletown. This game, potentially getting away from them a little bit there without it.
And again, don't forget, coming up next on Delaware Live Sports, Grail Sports Summer Shootout, it's Archbishop Wood and Caravel. And Pat, we're looking over at Archbishop Wood. They're in the races for top uniforms at the summer Shootout.
Archbishop Wood is?
Yeah, I think they may have their real unis on today.
No, but that's definitely a practice. They got a full practice set. They got a full
That's what you
practice
need. You like
set
to
for
see
sure.
it.
They got a full practice set going. It's official, man.
Here we go, 4:30, 6-point lead now built up for the Panthers. Middletown trying to get back in this one now. Rogers over to Sparks. He's going to let a 3 fly, and he knocks it down. We know he can hit it. He's had some struggles here from beyond the arc at Grail Sports Summer Shootout, but knocks that one down.
That's a big hit for the big fella. And again, he's going to have advantage come regular season time with his size. Imhotep can match him.
Taylor a little out of
Wow.
control that time. Can't get it to go. And again, tough day for number 13 in black.
He's just unable to get to his spots, man. Look at this
Rogers
kid.
able to
Look at this
hang,
kid,
get in
man.
the lane, Patton, with another finish for Jaden Rogers.
And I just love his ability to finish at the rim, like around the basket. He's got amazing touch.
He's got 19 today.
That's a foul. That's the proper call. Rogers going to be a junior this year, correct?
I believe so, yep. That Carabelle team last year was young. Those guys, Clemens, White, and Rogers, they had a nice core trio there.
Yeah.
They had some injuries they had to deal with at the end of last year, and now Rogers finding a new home this offseason. Childs, baseline, has to find a cutting Taylor. Again, he lost it.
And White, I think, is out of bounds. .51. I think it's 53-48. I think that score's a little off. I think, unless I made a mistake. Yeah, I did. Look at that. Get it right, Patrick.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have said that. I would have thought you would have been right. To be honest with you.
I put it on the wrong side. It is 51-50.
All right,
ladies and gents, 51-50.
In favor of Imhotep Charter. And 3 minutes to go here, Pat.
Yeah, man, coming down the stretch. Oh, turnover.
Here comes Christian Simmons, 1-on-2,
Oh,
has to
wonderful job by
create,
Simmons.
and he does so.
It's a good job by Simmons initiating the contact, right? Getting the foul call. He could have easily laid that up with the left hand and went up the middle. He saw the defender that was bearing down on him, and he's like, I'm gonna bump into you. See if the officials call it, and they did.
Yeah, he was outnumbered down there 2-1, able to get to the free throw line, and that's where the struggles have been. And they continue.
They got to be able to knock down free throws, man. Trying to pull off a win here.
Again, 51-50. And when this one's all said and done, Pat, free throws might have been the differential here. We don't have those specific stats on us, but both teams missing their fair share of free throws. Simmons, second one on the way. 1 of 2 from the line.
Tied up.
Ties it up with 3:04 to go. And hold on, Pat. We're coming in for
Whoa, baby. Oh, baby.
3:04, all tied up, 51 apiece. It's game 2 of the Grail Sports Summer Shootout at the Grail Sports Complex, home of Team Final. Ronnie Ralpho able to go around the screen. Left-hand layup is clean.
And it's like, if this game gets a little bit tighter, they all of a sudden are like, all right, man, let's go to work.
A 3 for Rogers, and he's fouled on the attempt, so 3 free throws upcoming for the rising junior at Middletown High School. Again, he's got 19 so far today.
It's the 4th foul on Abdullah.
And that's been
something to keep
the
an eye
guy
on
for Imhotep today as well.
In the final 2:40.
Now, we've talked ad nauseum about these free throws. We'll see if Rogers can knock them down, but another miss. Two more on the way for number 3, Jaden Rogers. As the second one he knocks down. So a chance to tie the game here and go 2 of 3 on the possession from the free throw line. Clock stopped at 2:40, and he does that. 2 of 3 from the line for Rogers, 53-53.
Let's see what it comes down to. Final 2.5 minutes. Who's going to execute the best?
Abdullah crosses over. Good defense by Rogers to stay with him. Now he's going to hand it down low to White. Here comes the double team. It's too late as White is able to get it to go.
That really could have been all game for Imhotep if they wanted it.
55-53, 2:16 to play. Frazier kicks out to Sparks. He's open. He knocked down the last one. This one off the side end of the rim and out of play.
It's a good look, man. He's just a little bit off.
Evan Sparks looked like he grew a little bit in the offseason. He's always a tall player for Middletown. And
he's probably around 6'7" right now.
Yeah, now it looks like
6'6".
he might have gained a few inches.
Yeah.
Here's Abdullah working with a 2-point lead. 2 minutes to play. Kicks out to Childs. He wants a big 3 here, short, and into the hands of Frazier, who quickly outlets to Jaden Rogers. Crossover. Nice move to get into the paint. Floats it up there. Too strong. Good contest down low by the Panthers.
Yeah, he's out of control there. There's a traveling violation.
Big forced turnover.
Timeout, Middletown. Going to talk this one over. Get the right play drew up.
1:48 remaining. It's Imhotep, it's Middletown in a PA versus Delaware matchup here in Game 2 of the summer shootout here at the Grail Sports Complex. You can head on over to grailsports.com for more information on all the camps, clinics, and leagues that they offer. There's always something going on here at the Plex. Head on over to grailsports.com to find out more.
55-53, Nick, minute 48 to go. Let's see what Middletown draws up. I'm probably getting the ball in Rogers' hands, letting him get downhill and make a decision. He's so great at finishing at the rim. Maybe you set up a pick and roll type or a pick and pop with the big fella. Get yourself in a good position. Looking at the tightest game, plenty of time left, 148. So you don't need the three, obviously. Try and get Rogers going downhill and see what they can make happen.
And, now would be a good time to head on over to Archbishop Wood and give them one of these rosters to fill out. I know that. As we've been struggling with the quick turnaround in between games here. It's just action. It's action constantly here at the Grail Sports Complex. There is no downtime. If you want to come here and have nonstop basketball, come on out. It's $5 admission. I believe 1105 New Road, Wilmington, Delaware, at the Grail Sports Complex.
The old Corpus Christi.
The old Corpus Christi, if you are aware of that.
If
you're from Delaware, yeah you probably are. So here we go, 55-53, 1:48 remaining. Middletown after the turnover with the ball here. They inbound to Frazier, and they'll hand it off to Eldridge. Him and Rogers have had the hot hand.
Yeah, he shouldn't have picked his dribble
And
up.
now he's going to shoot it anyway off the side of the rim, and a tough possession there for the Cavaliers.
Should never have picked his dribble up. Now Imhotep should be in no particular hurry here.
Spin move from Raffle, gets to the cup, and that
got
to his spot, Pat. You said it on the block, floats it up and in for two. His second bucket of the second half. He's got 11 on the day.
Yeah, if they're going to back off you and give you the layup, you take it every day.
Rogers, nice backdoor cut, but only for a split second. Taylor erases it.
Good recovery. Pump fake would have been great right there.
Maybe almost way to save the carry that time, and we're going to have a good timeout called by Imhotep here as they look like they were about to lose it. 57-53, Pat, 1:03 remaining.
Yeah, now Imhotep's in a really good position right now. You get the ball in bounds, trim some clock. Middletown should check in on the foul situation and see if they can. They may have to try and put Imhotep on the line here to extend this game out, but Imhotep should be in no particular hurry. If they give you a layup like last possession, you take it, but they're in a very good situation right now, the Imhotep Charter.
Middletown, Pat, they got off to such a hot start in this one, led throughout the first half. Imhotep able to come back, and then Imhotep had a 10-point lead themselves. And then Middletown able to come back. It was a back-and-forth ball game. And in the second half, it has been Jeremiah White and Mo Abdullah with a lot of the work. Also with Ronnie Raffle and Jalen Childs sprinkled in there. For Middletown in the second half, it has been all Eldridge and all Rogers. Eldridge with 11 and Rogers with 9. So here we go, 57-53, under a minute to play. Ball in the hands of the Panthers. Middletown going to look for a stop and turnover.
No rush right here. Oh, wow, what a trap.
And they get the steal. Eldridge, though, can't handle the pass.
And he stepped out of bounds, so disaster averted right there for Imhotep.
Absolutely a big play there. Would have been a quick turn of events.
Here comes the pressure from Middletown. White came running in there.
And they are going to foul him.
I don't think the clock started again. We'll see. It's 5 fouls, so one more to give for Middletown. And there it is.
So it looks as though Middletown, they're going to go with the foul game here and put them on the free throw line where both teams have struggled.
It's a two-possession game.
They get it back to Childs. So
That
he'll
should be
head
1-1.
head to the free throw line.
It
1
should
and
be
1.
1-1.
A 4-point lead for the Panthers as it stands right now.
Comes down to free throws, man. If Imhotep knocks these down the rest of the way, there's really no way, unless they turn the ball over, there's really no way for Middletown to be able to overtake this game.
And the 1-and-1 front end is missed. Rogers gets the rebound. 4-point game, Middletown trailing. 30 seconds to work with. Rogers around the back, kicks it to Frazier. He launches a three. It's way off the mark and into the hands of Taylor, who's wrapped up under the basket.
Now, that's a tough one. I mean, Middletown, they needed to knock down a couple shots there. They didn't need the three, but again, Imhotep got to make the free throws here.
And Pat, you said this earlier. They've been at their best with Rogers going to the basket.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he's just great at finishing at the rim.
So 1-and-1 here for Taylor. Shot is missed.
Wow.
Frazier boxes out and gets the rebound.
Missed violation right there. He definitely leaked in there early.
That's a deep three.
They
Would have
don't
been a
need
big
three.
one. It's
They don't
tipped
need
up.
a three. I don't know why they're shooting threes.
And now we have a violation, I believe, against Middletown.
They hit the wire.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
And again, after two misses at the front end of the 1-and-1, there's one more attempt here.
And Pat, again, after those misses, Middletown has come empty on the other end of the floor.
Because they fired up threes. I mean, this started, there was like 26 seconds left. They could have drove down the lane and got to the rim. There was no really, you're down 4 points.
And again, that's what Summer League is all about for these situations. It's where you learn, and come the regular season, you'll know what to change, what to alter.
Even if you don't make the correct decision now, it's on tape, you can work on it.
And Abdullah this time, third time's a charm for the Panthers. He knocks down the front end and earns himself another free throw. Lead to 5 with 17 seconds to play. And up and good, 2 for 2 from the line that time.
Now you take the three. Down 6.
Gives Abdullah 18 today. Bounce pass to the wing. That three is up and in. I believe that was Frazier who buries that one. And now a 3-point game with 8 seconds to go. That's Frazier's 7th point.
Two more timeouts apiece for each team.
You know, just throw them out there. Unlimited timeouts. So, Pat, let's set the scene. We're here on Delaware Live Sports. Game number 2 of the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. It's Imhotep from PA, the Philadelphia area, taking on the local Middletown Cavaliers here in southern Delaware. And, Pat, 8 seconds to go. It's been back and forth all day. It's 59-56. A 3-point game. Imhotep heading back to the free throw line after the Frazier 3. Should be an interesting one.
Well, Middletown's chances are get a steal, shoot a 3, or foul, and hope that they miss 2 free throws, because now it's at a point where it's 10 team fouls if they do foul Imhotep, and are going to get two shots guaranteed. Again, I mean, if it were me, the 2 front end of the 1-on-1s that were missed by Imhotep, I would have been downhill if I was Middletown attacking the rim. They settled for 3-point shots, didn't make it.
And they had some success doing that earlier in the ball game.
But I mean, right now they need a steal. You can't let Imhotep try to get the ball.
No, that's right. So they won no free throws immediately yet. They've got to inbound first. 8 seconds, a 3-point game, 1 possession. They're able to get it into Abdullah.
Great job by Abdullah. That was a great cut. That was a great cut from Abdullah.
Now he has a chance to knock down some more free throws. He did go 2 of 2 on the last possession down there at the free throw line. He's got 18 in the ball game. That's second leading scorer in the game entirety of it. Jaden Rogers leading the way with 19. So both of these guys putting on a pretty good scoring performance today as we have a timeout from the Panthers.
Yeah, take the timeout, and now Abdullah knocks down 2 free throws, and you're good. That's what you got to do for Imhotep. Up next, Archbishop Wood taking on Caravel. Should be a good one, man. Can't wait to see how that thing turns up.
Well, Pat, here we go. Free throws upcoming for Abdullah. He's got 18 on the day. They lead by 3 with just 6 seconds to go.
2 shots.
Again, went 2 for 2 a moment ago at the free throw line was Mo Abdullah. Also has the highlight of the game on that monster jam and misses that one. So a big one upcoming now here, Pat. A miss would set up an opportunity for a Middletown
At least a chance
tie.
to tie
Yes.
it.
But a big free throw coming here. We'll see if he can bury it and put this one out of reach. And he does it, and here we go. 6 seconds. They get it to Rogers.
Timeout.
He calls timeout, so 3 seconds for the Cavaliers to draw something up here, Pat, out of the timeout. 59-56, Imhotep leads by 3, and free throws coming back to haunt him again there. As Pat, went to the free throw line 4 times in the last 30 seconds. Missed 2 front ends, or
yeah,
two front ends, and then a pair.
They're 2 for 6.
Exactly right. Yeah, I should have put it that way.
And right there, you saw Jalen Rogers chatting it up with Abdullah the whole time on the free throw line. Who knows what he was saying, but somehow he ruined the focus enough to where Abdullah couldn't knock down those free throws. And now somehow Middletown has a chance to tie the game up, despite missing those threes off the front end.
Now, Pat, I ask you this. Jaden Rogers has been your guy. He's the game's leading scorer with 19 points. But Eldridge has been the three-point guy here today for Middletown. He's knocked down about 3 triples. They both got Rogers 19, Eldridge 14. They're the 2 lone scorers far and ahead of the rest of the squad here. Who are you drawing this up for?
Well, you got 3 seconds, so it's either the guy who's throwing the ball in, or they're going to draw something up off as a couple of screens to get a catch and shoot for one of these guys.
Sparks, the big fella, will inbound, going to use that height to see the court here.
It's got to be a one-option play. You don't have enough time for multiple options.
Exactly right. We'll see where they go. White will guard the inbound. 3 seconds to go, 3-point game. Rogers able to get it, has to elevate, fires it up there. He's fouled for 3.
Oh my gosh. The question is, he said his foot was beyond the line.
And now, Pat.
Unbelievable.
The free throws that have haunted both teams here today, Middletown especially from the free throw line. Has a chance to tie it here, but you got to make all 3. Jaden Rogers went to the line for 3 a little while ago. He made 2 of 3. Big-time free throws upcoming here for Jaden Rogers.
Do they put time on the clock? Because if they don't, then it's like, well, if he misses the front end, that's it,
Exactly right, yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable, man. What a finish. First one's good.
Knocks down the first.
Oh, boy.
2 more on the way.
I mean, if he's nervous, he's not showing it.
The crowd's
But
on their
you never
feet
know
here
what's going.
at the Grail Sports Complex. Free throw 2 on the way.
Oh!
In and out. And that will do it. Unbelievable finish to this ball game between Imhotep and Middletown. Rogers went to the free throw line, a chance to tie, missed the second free throw, and that'll do it. 59-57. Imhotep comes down and gets win number 2. They go to 2-0 here at the Grail Sports Summer Shootout. And Pat, before we wrap up here, 18 for Abdullah. He led the way. 11 for Jalen Childs, 10 for Jeremiah White, 4 for Ronnie Ralphel, and then 2 for Clark, Taylor, and Moses. You look over at the Middletown side. Rogers finishes with 19. Eldridge has 14. And that's most of the scoring for the Middletown Cavs. Before we wrap up, what a game that was.
Fun.
What'd you say?
It was fun, man. It was good competition, and what a finish, man. One of the more bizarre finishes we've seen, and props to Middletown for keeping in it.
Well, we'll see you next time. Coming up in just a few moments, it's Archbishop Wood and Caravel. It's another link, same old crew. We'll see you there. Imhotep gets the victory over Middletown.